What's up, guys? This is your SoCal fishing forecast for Thursday, March 25th, kicking off the new year with a fresh report. And if you didn't know, rockfish season opened on March 1st. I was supposed to be out on a boat on a charter earlier this year, and weather didn't quite keep it together for us. So that's going to be kind of the cycle here as we go through spring, dynamic weather conditions, and there's going to be plenty of it still. So here we go. This is our little 5-day we're looking at here. Thursday is going to be nasty. We got some wind coming up, chance of rain, and then looking into Friday, still a little bit of wind is up, and then Saturday, Sunday, clean up pretty nice. So let's take a good look at the wind model real quick here. You can kind of see this onshore flow is going to pile in here on Thursday, and this is what's going to give us some of that rain that we were seeing there on the weather forecast. So as we go into Friday, it starts to lighten up. I expect things on the water to still be pretty bumpy, and we'll take a look at that marine forecast also. As we get into Saturday, obviously the wind's back way down to much more manageable wintertime conditions. Pretty ideal here for getting out there. So Sunday, much more the same, and then kind of getting a little bit more onshore flow here in the afternoon. But overall, looks like Saturday and Sunday is looking pretty nice. As far as our temp chart and Chloro chart go, this is the 3-day Chloro, and you can tell that this wind has really turned the water over. And you can see this orange that's building up here in Orange County. We're starting to get a little bit of a red tide. And it actually was already on the news already, but you can tell it's starting to make its way in. So if you're into shore fishing, this is probably going to shut down most of your shore fishing, and anything really inside as far as pelagic fishing goes. But right now, it looks like it's just kind of affecting, the northern portions of Orange County. Not really seeing it south of Dana Point at all. But definitely Laguna Beach and Newport, there's been some reports of it. So as I've been watching this over the last couple weeks, this has actually been growing and getting significantly worse. Will it be as worse as last year where it was all the way out to Catalina? I don't know. But definitely going to keep a good close eye on it. Looking at the temp charts here, our water temps have taken about a 2 to 3 degree dive in the last 3 weeks, cooling off much more than where they were. We were in the 60 to 61 degrees in most of these inner waters here. And the wind and the storms the last couple of weeks have really made them take a dive. Now, I will say that if you remember this happened last year, when we had that red tide, that really heated up the water surface and actually helped us get those water temps back up. So is that something that could happen again? Certainly, if it gets thick and nasty enough, but overall right now, these water temps are looking pretty chilly for the most part. Now, let's talk about marine forecast. As I mentioned, you got some wind coming up. There's a gale warning out right now for overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday, and 3 to 5 feet at 9 seconds. Chance of showers in the morning and in the afternoon. And then that wind swell stays up, gusts to 25, wind waves 4 feet, and swell 5 to 6 feet at 8 seconds. So pretty tight and close together. Don't recommend being out on the water on Thursday. And probably Friday as well. You got a west swell here, 3 to 5 feet at 10 seconds. So still pretty tight for the skiff guys. Probably going to want to wait until Saturday. Looking a lot better out here. West 2 to 3 feet, much more manageable. And once again, we mentioned those light winds, 10 to 15 knots or less. So that part looks a lot better to me. Now, let's talk about the fishing. If you've been following along on some of the fish reports in the last couple weeks, San Diego has been out scoring a couple yellows out there at Coronado. They've mainly been coming from the North Island, and these fish have been pretty deep. You're talking 300 to 150 dropper loop, or on a heavy iron like a Salis 6X or a 7X maybe, if it's really deep. But that's what they're catching. They got 15 or 20 today. They kind of got it in before the wind was up. But if you're looking to check out yellows, there's been a couple, like I said, at the North Island of the Coronados. And as a reminder, always make sure you have your Mexican fishing permit and your bio zone bracelet that you're supposed to have. Let's not get into trouble too early with Mexico this year, early in the season. We got a pretty bright season coming up here based on the things that we've been seeing. Now, as far as bluefin, there's been some bluefin around, and it's mainly been between the 371, 10 Salvador Knoll, all the way down, all the way down to 390. This kind of triangle. It's kind of been the magnet for the bluefin the last couple of years, early season. Guys have been seeing them. I mean, they're up and down really quick. We're not talking jumbo fish. There was some, up to 60 pounders earlier a couple weeks ago, but nothing like really outlandish or on the jumbo size. And these fish are really cued into that small bait, that small anchovy, the micro anchovy. So your best chance to even get these fish is going to be throwing jigs and just running up on a breezer if you happen to see it. But, early season, these fish are skittish. They don't really like boats. They're super picky. No one has really seen them in the last couple of days. And more than likely, this early in the season, these fish are going to be moving around a lot. And with these cooler water temps going on, they might stay down deep. If there's squid around, they're going to stay on that squid down deep and maybe not even come up to the surface. So you may never even see them. So keep that in mind. I personally, I probably wouldn't go chase these right now. I would give it another month until they're around a little bit more consistent. I'm not saying I don't want to go smash and kill them, but it seems too early. But if you're looking for a long day, you could be doing a lot of driving around in that area. As far as what's going on up north, Catalina Squid is still around, not super thick. There's a little on the front side, little on the back side. Between China, Orange, and the Palisades are kind of like the focal area. There's been some squid in the Midwestern area also, and a little bit in Long Point, Hen Rock. But like I said, mainly it's been on the backside. Guys have been getting a couple of sea bass there and a couple yellows, but this is really like dawn fishing right before light, or maybe even a little bit in the gray light. But pretty much as soon as the sun's up, it's all over. So again, if you're really looking for a sea bass, or maybe a chance at a yellow there, that's where it's at. But again, you're gonna have the water's gonna be pretty turned over from this swell on the backside for the weekend. Probably not something I would chase either. So I would say this week, right now, your best bet is probably going to be the Coronados for some iron fish. But like I said, you have to put your time in and really hunt them down on the sonar. And that's not really for everybody. But again, season's open. So if you want to go fish reds or any of those other rockfish, game on for you if that's what you'd like to do. But this is the Chasing Pelagic channel, and we're all about chasing those pelagic fish. So that's where we're at for now. Hopefully things start to pick up here and these water temps pick up, and things will get cracking like they were last year. So I'm looking forward to it. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next week. If you like what you saw today, you can subscribe to our channel or follow us along on Instagram and Facebook. And always remember, share the stoke.